Hey everyone, welcome to another video with me for the Wolf Time, and we're going to be looking at some TIE fighters today from the FFG game Star Wars Armada. Now they don't come pre-painted as with the rest of the ships, and it really bothers me having to play with these things and there not being anything on them. So we're going to give them a bit of a repaint. This is going to be really easy because there's only 2 or 3 colours on these guys. To start off, we'll give them a dark grey, complete covering with dark grey as the base coat, and then we'll add in the black details, going on to maybe the engine details and things at the back with a red or a green, depending on what I want to do. But we'll have a look at that as we go through the video. So you can see here, these are the ones you get in the box set. So you've got 6 lots of TIE fighter squadrons, great little ships, great little stands. Not a massive amount of detail, but as you can see, they are pretty small, to be honest with you. I mean, here's a Citadel paint pot to show you in a bit of comparison there between them. You can see how small these things are. So we are going to need to break out those detail brushes. But before we move on to painting the ships themselves, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to see any more of these videos, and we'll start off. Okay everybody, I've had a play around with the colour scheme and I found a grey that I'm happy with. It's a dark grey Citadel paint, which is Eshin grey. You can see here on these TIE fighters that it looks really effective and quite nice compared to the black. It's not too bright and not too dark, it doesn't all blend into one. Now we've got the little squadron here ready to go. You can see I've obviously painted that one, so I'll move that one out of the way. And we'll start with this. So we've got the Eshin grey to begin with, and we're going to give it the 3 TIE fighters in the squadron a complete coat of this Eshin grey. To do that, I'm just going to use a smaller detail brush here, just so we can get into all these little areas. Okay, so we'll just do that now. It's just literally a nice even coat all the way over. As I said, this is it's a nice paint. It's a nice colour. It fits all the artwork quite well. It matches what I think a TIE fighter's colour scheme should be. So if you do choose this colour, it's ideal. As I say, you don't have to go with this particular colour. Just like a medium to dark grey would work absolutely fine from any of the other paint suppliers. So I'll pop this on now. This is a layer paint though, so if you do go for this one, you may need 2 coats. But we'll cross that bridge if we need to. So I'll work on this one, these guys now, and then we'll come back when we move to the next colour. Okay, so there we have it. We've got the main grey now on the actual vessels themselves. So you can see it's darkened them down quite nicely and got rid of that horrible silvery plastic colour. You could quite easily leave them at this stage. Actually, they already look better than just that plain plastic colour. The next stage, though, once we've given this a little bit of time to dry, is to put on a matte black, just in all those segments in there around the wings themselves, on each side of the ties and on the inside as well. So we'll give that a little while to dry, and then we'll start with the black. Okay, so that's the grey nice and dry now. So we're going to move on to the black areas. We're going to use the Army Painter matte black for this. It's a great black paint that goes on really well. Never had any issues with it. Just going to use a detail brush to go in with this, purely because just on the edge of the wings, we don't want to be going over this centre area and over any of the lines, so we want some nice control, and that's ideal for this sort of size brush. All we're going to do is go into these segments here. You've got like these triangle segments on each of the wings. As easy as that. So you've got the mould already there from the actual model itself. So all you literally need to do here is just go on the inside of that, and you're done. It's as simple as that with these wings. So I'll do this on all three of the fighters now. Okay, so that's the black done on the outside. What we're going to do now is do the inside of the wings in the same way. All we're going to do is put black just all on the inside of those wings there, and that's half of one already done. So you can see how easy and quick this is going to be. So I'll work on these three now. And there we go. That's the black all applied now. So we've just got to give that a little while to dry. One thing you have got to watch when doing the black is getting it around the edges. If you do get anything around the edges, just touch up again with your dark grey. That'll be fine, and you won't be able to tell the difference then, and it'll all blend together. So we'll leave that now, and then we'll come back when that's all dry. Okay, so that's the black almost dry now. So what we're going to do is just add in a tiny little detail really quickly. Again with your little detail brush here. I'm going to just put a little bit of green on there. Now this only needs to be a tiny amount, just on there's two like little prongs just at the front underneath the window, which are the weapons. These look quite effective when being green. I tried them red, but they didn't seem to stick out very much. This sort of light green does really well. Okay, so there we go. You've got the three lots of 2 dots on each one now, just under the windows there. It just has that tiny little detail. You'll not notice it on the actual battlefield at all, but it is that little thing that just finishes off your model nicely. So I'll leave that to dry for a minute, and then we'll move on to the last stage. Okay, so we've given that a little bit of time to dry now, and we're going to move on to the last stage, which is null oil. Nice and easy shade just to put straight on there. Now this is to get the detail into the windows mainly, purely because trying to get detail into the brush with this small is never going to happen. So what we do, we get a little bit of the shade onto your brush and just touch it into these windows around the front. And what that'll do, the shade will naturally sink into the lower area, which in this case is the windows, and it gives that effect, that darker effect just in the middle there, which is ideal for the TIE fighters with these windows at the front. You just need to do that 3 times, and we're done. That's it, and that's all we have to do with the TIE fighter. But look at what a difference that's made already compared to that silvery grey finish that they actually get supplied with. Just spending a little bit of time on these models can make them really stand out nicely on the battlefield, and you get some that sense of what these battles are really like when playing with models like this rather than playing with your bare plastic. So that's it for the video. I'll put some decent photos of these so you can see the difference that this little bit of paint makes on these just at the end of the video now. But before you go, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to see any future videos from me, and I'll keep going. I'll keep doing bits and pieces. Any other things that you want to learn how to paint or want me to have a go at, just put it in the comments and we'll have a look at what we can do. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.